Well, for most of us, feeling at least some stress at some point during the day is inevitable. Naturopathic Dr. Joyce Johnson is back with us on tips on how to reduce that stress so it doesn't become overwhelming. Good morning. I hope you had a restful, stress-free weekend.
Good morning. Thank you. I did, yes.
Good, good. Okay, so let's start with food. Mood food, that's a thing, right?
Absolutely. So that's one thing that you want to try to not to turn to candy or comfort food to help yourself to be able to feel better or to cope with stress. So there are some foods that help your brain to be able to make neurotransmitters, for example, right? You want to increase bananas. It has magnesium, which is a mineral that helps your body to relax. We have some avocados, which contain a very healthy fat that helps to boost your body's ability to make serotonin. And then we have things like eggs and fish and cheese. These also contain vitamin B12, which we know is important for helping to increase your body's production of energy.
Okay, and foods to avoid, I guess anything heavy in sugar.
Absolutely. You want to try to decrease the sugar and the processed foods and the type of, junk foods, right? You want to try to stay away from that because that's not going to give you much nutritional value.
Yeah. Getting a good stretch is a good thing.
Absolutely. So especially if you're sitting at a desk for a long period of time throughout the day, just some simple stretches where you bring sort of your arm across your chest that helps to increase or release the muscle tension in your upper back. A little bit of a neck stretch. I say drop your ear towards your shoulder. You can add a little extra with your hand, just putting a little bit of pressure. And then the last one I really enjoy too, because you sort of everyone holding your phones, what happens is that you start to protrude your neck more and it causes a lot of strain in your upper back and your neck. So just dropping your chin to your chest, just doing this alone will help to release that chain of muscles that runs along the backside of your neck and into your upper back.
Okay, we've talked about this before. There's a big connection between brain and gut, and this comes into play here.
Absolutely. So we call your gut your second brain. There's a strong connection, like your gut-brain axis. So what you want to try to do is improve the health of your gut will help to improve the health of your brain. So you want to incorporate probiotic foods. So foods that contain natural probiotics. I have an example here with some yogurt. You can also include fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, kefir, kombucha. These types of foods have natural probiotics in. You can do probiotic in a supplement form. And something else you want to also remember, foods that are rich in fiber, like I have strawberries here, leeks, lentils, even bananas, they contain what we call prebiotics. So they help the gut bacteria to feed itself. So these are all incredibly important for a healthy gut.
Okay, so great diet tips there, but of course, and exercise as well. But it's a mental thing too, and we need to change some of our behaviors.
Absolutely. So you want to try to set some realistic goals and avoid procrastination because that's going to lead you to be scrambling. You can't be 100% successful at everything all at once. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, one of the best things that you can do is set some realistic goals, some achievable tasks that you can do on a given day. I mean, it's great, don't get me wrong, to set really large, bold goals. But you also want to be able to set some smaller ones. So you get that feeling of accomplishment and you're also avoiding, like I said, that scrambling around period. So be realistic with your goals, but set some goals.
Yeah. What I do is I try to keep the bar really low. That reduces stress levels. You mentioned the stretches. Are there other techniques we can do?
Absolutely. So even some deep breathing exercises, I find that's really important. And often it's something that goes overlooked. We're not doing proper deep breathing. So something that's very simple. If you're lying down, if you're sitting up at your desk, I suggest you put one hand on your chest, the other hand on your belly. And when you take a deep breath in, I want you to focus on just moving that hand on your belly, not the one on your chest, because we don't want to be breathing these short gasping breaths from the upper portion of our lungs. We want to be having deep, nice, full breaths that are filling our lungs, that are coming from sort of a deeper place in your body. And it's also important to take some time for yourself. And maybe that's the time. Maybe that's the time that you're going to breathe, maybe meditate a little bit, reflect on your day, maybe set some positive affirmations, because we all know that, a positive mindset can can do wonders on a day and turning a day around.
Great tips as always. I think it's going to be a stress-free week. And there's more great tips online too, so we're going to link up your socials at chch.com. Naturopathic Dr. Joyce Johnson, good to see you.